Hello everyone. Um, over the past few years, there's something that's sort of been, to me, seems a bit off. Now, what I mean by that is characters being changed, the colour of the characters changed with just boom, no problem, you know, straight away. Disney losing money, millions of dollars, and yet doesn't seem to bother them. Now, before Albo became Prime Minister, things were sort of okay. Apart from a certain actress taking the male role of Doctor Who, right? But everything was sort of okay, right? But since Albo's become Prime Minister 3 years ago, and now he's again, I feel as though, now, I might, this might sound a bit stupid, really, but I feel as though we've all been shifted to a different Earth. Everything's the same, except different things like companies like Disney making movies and they flop, right? Remember movies before, years ago, right? Fine, go to the movies, see a movie, you think, oh, that was a good movie, right? But since then, movies haven't been like movies at all. They have been terrible. And then you start noticing what they're just woke and political crap in movies, TV shows, and you think, why? Is there something going on? Is I don't think really Illuminati controlling everything, or some big corporation that's controlling everything? Because things just don't seem right. Also, when you buy biscuits, certain biscuits don't taste how they used to taste. And the lollies, they don't seem to taste how they used to taste at all. Different taste. Right? Now, of course, that might be, different people with different taste buds and all that. But I do feel as though we've all been shifted to another Earth. Everything's the same, except there's just certain things that don't make any sense, that don't seem right. Right? You've got the Prime Minister who's putting in this social media ban under 16-year-olds. Right? And that's supposed to happen on the 10th of December this year. No other Prime Minister has ever done that. The only one that's sort of wanting to do that is him. Now the thing is he real? This is another thing. Is he real? Or is he an alien in disguise? Now that might sound a bit far-fetched. But when you think about it, he likes to pop over to China, right? 5 times. And the 5th time, he sees pandas. Wouldn't you normally see them the first time? You go to the zoo, to independence. The first time, not the fifth time, right? Then you have that protest, that, free Palestine, right? And he turns around and says to the reporters, it was in other words, calm protest, right? Really? And he's not doing his job. He knows he's meant to be doing, he's the Prime Minister and he's supposed to be doing his job. And yet he's not. Now, of course, all other politicians, some did and, others might not have. But he doesn't seem to care about this country. He just cares about the wrong people, not the right people. Two certain lots of people are getting pushed aside. Allowing all these boat people to come in. Now, this is not just happening in Australia, but it's happening in the UK, Poland, Ireland, and a few other countries as well. Don't you think there's something very fishy about this whole thing? Why do these certain countries, these governments, allow these ones to come into the country, let them disrespect that country, either one of the countries, and they don't get in trouble? Because the justice system in this country could have said, would have said, oh no, you can't protest. No. What's really no point really. But they turned around and said yes. Seems a bit odd, or a bit fishy. Now, was the justice system scared of offending them? Or did they just go ahead and say, yeah, no worries? See, it just seems everything that's been happening everywhere, in this country and other countries, everything just seems rather off. It just doesn't seem right. As though we've all been pushed to another earth. Everything's the same except different. It just feels, it doesn't feel like this earth anymore. It just feels all different. Now, of course, over the years things change, things get to change and all this. But it just doesn't feel right. Something is totally off. It doesn't seem like we're living on the right earth. That might sound a bit stupid. And I don't know if anyone else has felt like there seems to be something, not quite right. Because it just doesn't make any sense. Now, if anyone just feels the same, let me know in the comment section below. But what I've just been talking about while doing this video is some of the things I've said might sound far-fetched, but what if I'm right? What if I'm right and this whole time either the Illuminati or some big corporation that's controlling everything, making sure that this happens, that happens, changing everything, saying, oh, there's certain ones that are offended by, oh, the name of that, the Coon cheese. They suddenly changed that name to Cheers. The Chico chocolate jelly babies. They changed that to Cheekies. You see? And so all these other certain things with other boys changed the name. And this is what it seems to be rather, the whole thing seems to be strange and very fishy. As though there's a big corporation controlling every single thing in every country. Just about. Telling them what to do, what to say, how to run the country, right? Now, I don't know with the in America, but the thing is, why would a prime minister, like a certain one in this country, want to he puts a bill in for a social media ban under 16s? Why? So that he can do corrupt things. Ones under 16 don't know what's going on. Get rid of freedom of speech, so we've all got to be not say a word. Why? Freedom of speech is a person's right. But the thing is, it just doesn't seem right. Something is really off. It just doesn't feel like we're all on the right earth. Now, as I said, that might sound a bit stupid. And also might sound stupid that when I said, oh, we've all been pushed onto another earth. Different earth, but everything's the same. Except there's certain things that are different and just don't seem right. Seriously. And is he real? Sure, you see him videos talking, blah, blah, blah. But something else as well. I think it was a few 5, 6, 8 months ago. I saw a video and I thought it was Morgan Freeman. But the voice said it wasn't Morgan Freeman. Then that person showed what he really looked like, telling everyone that there's some app to make you look like anybody, sound like anybody. So is it possible that what we've been seeing on the TV about the Prime Minister, what if it's someone else? Because remember, there's also AI. When you watch a video and you think, oh, that looks real. Particularly videos that have Batman and Superman and Robin. Looks real, but it's AI. How do we know that that all these places haven't been using AI and we've been fooled this whole time? This is what I seriously, this AI thing, it has got a bit out of hand. Because you see pictures, movies going to come out, sequels, and it's all fake. And there's been dozens and dozens and dozens of them, including these videos. Dozens and dozens of videos look real, but they're all bloody AI. Seriously. So as I said, what if the whole time we think is real, and what we've seen on TV with the news and that, this whole time we've all been fooled. It's all been AI. Like I've seen videos of news reporters, female, and it's AI. Looks real, perfect down the last detail, and yet it's AI. So as I said, what if this whole time we've all been fooled? So that's my little talk about that. Before I go, the app that I usually when I'm able to have a chance to order things on, I ordered that. Right? Now it's a mic, it's got the receiver, you plug it into the bottom of the phone. Right? Now I tested it. I did a little test. Did a video, put the phone over there, stood over near the door, and I'm talking like this, hello, hello, can you hear me, can you hear me? Played the video back, and it worked. So this is going to be used in other videos, right? Especially if I'm doing, green screen up there, right? Very pleased with that. So, going to be using that. So anyway, I'm going to go now. Take care. Bye now.